So I guess where I've come from is, I've asked this question in one of the previous workshops in terms of how Esther is able to translate this vibration, this energy, and be resonant with it. So I guess it's been a journey for me, because I had and this is where I started from the basis of Jerry's comments about it was meaningful because it happened to him. So in 2006, I had what I considered, and I've never gone on the record for saying this, but I'm going to say it today. I had an experience that it was as if somebody was sat beside me talking to me. And in 2009, I used what Theo gave to Esther as the meditation, I, Esther Hicks, see and draw to me.
Through divine love, those beings who seek enlightenment through my process. The sharing will elevate us both now.
Yes. And October 2009, I remember as if it was yesterday. Again, I had the second situation, and I'll never forget these words. Together, we will have an outrageous time. Seriously, it sounds nuts.
No, it doesn't.
I'm stable enough now. I understand.
Your inner being.
That sounds great, doesn't it? I don't. This is
medication helped him.
Seriously, it's from that basis that I suppressed that situation to the degree that I wanted to understand it more, and that's why I've been coming back and understanding it.
It's why we've been talking so much about this non-physical energy that is coming forth with you. Say again?
I see all these guys are sitting in the back here think I'm crazy.
Then they're in the wrong room.
That's why I'm here.
Everyone is an extension of Source, and Source is an extension of everyone. And what we've been amplifying more, especially because it has been a question that has been piqued within Esther, as Jerry has made his transition, we're wanting you to understand that there is no separation between what is physical and non-physical. And that as you come into that resonant knowing that you were talking about, that you have access to that broader perspective. We say endlessly that we stand in your vortex, and we're talking about all of you. We stand in your vortex, understanding completely where you are in terms of your vibration as you stand in your human form, in relationship to all that you have actually vibrationally become. And we are always queued up through focus. That's the operative word here. Through focus. We are focusing on what we know you want. Understanding that as we focus upon what we know you want, your potential of discovering it is greater once you have come to the place that you've come of understanding that feeling of resonance. When you stop following the peanut gallery off toward the squeaking wheel that is the loudest, when you stop being rebellious and justifying and defending your unwanted position by explaining that you want this because you don't want this, when you stop your justification and rationalization and you stop pandering to the people around you, seeking approval from them, and instead you care about how you feel, which means you consistently come into harmonics with the vibration that is at the core of you, that is the most normal state in the world. And every master, every genius, every brilliant one who has done every brilliant thing will tell you that they have accomplished that. But most of them accomplish it scantily. They stumble on it. They don't do it deliberately. They don't know what happened. They just found themselves in that moment. So they can't replicate it. They don't know what the combination of events were that brought them to it. But you do, you see. And once you do, then you might as well experience the benefit, the leverage of the energy that creates worlds and apply it toward things that matter to you.
So the key,
you're not, and in that context, you are not weird. You're like everyone in this room.
I don't give anything about whether people think I'm weird or not. I'm saying in my mind.
That's not what it sounded like a few minutes ago.
Well, it may come across like that because I'm sat in the hot seat, but that's in the place where I am now. Maybe a year or 2 years ago, it may have been that situation where I am now. It's completely different.
Good.